Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Crest Podcast. Today's episode is crazy special because we have someone who started exactly where many of you are sitting right now in a classroom at Crest in 2018. And now he's literally sailing across countries working on a cruise ship. He's an alumni and he's the president of Crest Alumni Association, and he is also currently working with P&O Cruises under Carnival Cruise Lines. Ladies and gentlemen, John Konyak. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Crest Podcast. So, before we again start with all of the questions, I would like to, let you tell something to the audience about yourself.
Okay, thank you so much for this privilege or opportunity what I have right now.
Mhm.
So likewise, I'm John. I'm John Konyak, a resident of Chumukini myself. I I've been on this industry for past 8 years now. Started my journey back in 2018 with Crest as a trainee, and going ahead climbing the ladder somewhere around. I did some few years in hospitality in hotels line. Then I shifted myself to cruise line, and now currently I'm working and sailing with Piano Cruises UK. So that's it. What am I right now?
Okay, so John, let's get honest. As you are an alumni of this Crest Institute, how were you, as in, like, how did you end up here in Crest? And then also, were you a sincere student or just Aisha attend Gordo?
So about this, first thing first, I got to know about this institute just because of one interview which happened back in 2018. I still remember it was an interview for Jet Airways.
Okay, I see.
Now that airline have already stopped operating, but it was the interview for which I guess it happened something in between like Feb or March in 2018 where I got the advertisement and I just randomly na ene ওলাইছে কিয় একটা দেখিছে নতুন সামান তো ট্রাই করো নে মানে যাবো I gave the interview but like luckily unluckily fortunately unfortunately I end up getting disqualified on the third round, I guess. Just because I had a small scar on my face. So airline did a lot dagi that nine nine naparo na in a So option nine, I just quit and then I went back home. But on that time they had my reports, my data on them. And then one fine day they called me and they asked me like, in a free la training the solution under government sponsor. So my free la honalo there and something like new na.
Yes.
So okay, like let's go on, let's give it a try with it. Jaise class day, attend go let's start Purusha. And I can say like I was not kind of a bright student na class day. And even like my time, my trainers they know, ito chocolate ko no na. All of it ene ita time pass karo like what we usually do, youth people na.
Yes.
কিবা একটা নতুন সামান ওলাইছে নহলে সাথীখন যাই আছে কৰি আছে তো মই কৰিব I don't know what it's gonna hold for me but like এনে পাইছে কৰিব এনে হিচাপতে থাকালা and I don't know how or why I have survived till now and still going on. That's it.
Thank God for that.
Oh, very much thankfully.
So, like, what's any one funny Crest memory that you still remember and laugh about it?
So like as on like memories, shares there. And if I have to pick them, I'll choose for one of the memories, which is like we boys we always used to make a circle or a gang,
Okay.
groupism going on, and then we'll start playing games. On that time, the gaming was like so hyped up, and mostly we used to play ML.
Amen.
Double just still ML.
Okay, back then, ML used to be a thing too.
Oh, very much.
Okay.
Oh, ML was like very much something which can connect people either types. And secondly, I still remember like we used to have our training center back in 2018 in Hafnarzan. So where it was just nearby the training center. We have one fast food restaurant again. So it was being run by a gentleman who was from Tripura, all the way from Tripura. And then he know only Nagamis like little again, like only he can survive that much na iman pare. So his fast food were very famous. And I'm very sure if this podcast is being watched by my batchmate, 2018 like batchmate, all of them they will have that flashback saying they're like, oh, that fast food corner was like very small, like literally very small. Khali ekta set te chair rakhi dise, dita set te na ine mone, and then finish the room is over. You just have a small thin line where you can just pass by. Okay. And then uporde step la ekta uporde uthishale, he have his kitchen where he used to make. So what we used to do, like me and some of my friends, like especially my best mate and all, what we used to do, we don't sit on the chairs now because if we sit, we will have less customers because we are occupying the space. Yes. So what we do, mohan aro tai in a first step to uthine tai tala kitchen ase, itor aro in a zip connect step ase. Mohan tade mohan chokra in a charjon tajon line one steps to go in a money like order bit I get go time mohan la fat banai ni dena in a sabte. So it was very good, like flashback I had like we had that time. Palas le. So nice. So you completed the training and boom, placement at Grand Hyatt Kochi, Volcati. Yes. Am I right? Yes, very much. Hope so. So how did you feel getting selected? I was feeling like a miracle, you know. I did not expect that I'd get selected. So even something like funny incident happened again on that interview. Moi, she like raw type there, na. Like I'm straight from the straight from village but that's ina hisapte kotha bhare to manna hola beshi da still now it's like even kiman kam gareko ta like I still have that kind of habit. Might be some people they like it very much, but it's not good at the same time also. No, that's your personality, right? So it happens in such a way. We had the interview. So there was a gentleman, okay, back in time, Mr. Anirban. So he was coordinating everything between the student and the interviewer. So first thing we happened is like we had the GD round group discussion. On group discussion, it was like a group of 20, every group there. So we group there. Unluckily, me and one of my close friend, okay, his name was Vipatu. Um, so Mohan Dijon on the same group. And we did not let anyone speak on our topic na. We were only the both of us like Mohan Dijon debate kuri ase de. Moi bhal go ase, tai biya go ase, tai biya go ase, moi bhal na. And back to back ekjon ke mare ase. Dusan to kotha bhi bole pa nai aro tahan bhi ekdam ula nai na nijora. To ina gorene Mohan Dijon kotha bani Mohan Dijon ase khali edu clear kora da jidi round mahalo group te. Okay. Ina gorene next round jaise. Like I said, I did not thought like even I'll clear the GT round also. Because my ina type la mano aslo the like if you let me speak in front of people na shivering hoy. I don't have that habit. Crowd fight ina type to. So ina when GT round clear is surprise. Second round now personal interview PI round. So PI round we were going like turn by turn who were selected for GT round. When it was my turn, and everyone is Konyak, acha. He used to speak in Hindi. Taiki tayo mo English kan কথা না Hindi ra বেশি communicate করতে তাই Konyak, acha. যাইছে মই তো মহান দে ইনা ডিসটেন্স আছে ল মই ইয়াতে বইনে লাইক মেলা চেয়ার আছে আর ওয়াল লা টাইপ তে দ ইন্টারভিউ লা প্যানেল না তো দৌড়ে আছে তো মহান লা একদম ট্রেনিং হান লাই সাথে we have to speak loud clear clean ইনা টাইপ তে তো বইছে ভালো ফার্স্ট থিং দা ভালো দা আমরা কোশ্চেন দিছেন না লাইক introduce yourself. So moi ina কৈছে hi my name is John Kak and I'm cocktail na. Tahan la perspective la isapte cocktails is drink. Yes. Mahal la side te cocktail visually we are two tribes mix and get married and then like itu ke koi na cocktail. To moi kuise ta like I'm John and I'm cocktail. Kuna hangchole start tahan. Moi to khotom aro nervous khaise lucky hoise koine na. Edu se tahan. So since then they become very like friendly to me na interview. And now one the like tahan ki hodise I just ene type se mala answer do ulai na. Ena guru gorne ho jaise clear do. And at last, man, result time then with any matani chone baza na ho ito kile first round de hangsi dise dahan muge first go first question then mo mabisha na ho. Then the last day nam announce koram de bolai nam mati se de. Ito piche de. Ito sir anir gon na time muge mati ne gese. Tahan bishi khushi paise de tila round lo de especially kene. Mo man shock na ai ine oi ine. Ito tekisle de ito incident do. My next question would be, what was the biggest mistake you made as a beginner while you were working at Grand Hyatt coaching? On this part, I can say I was less focused on learning, like learning in the sense it's not always about practically what you do, but it depends on how good you have theory knowledge also. And if you don't have theory knowledge, practical thing is not gonna help you and work out every time. So I guess two time there on the first go itself, when one of my senior, he was forcing me, telling me, study, puro like go. I was thinking, puro like continue puro like why I'll leave and I'll come here. The ina is up there. I was like, damn, okay. But like after a few days, I got to realize, saying they're like, oh, until and unless you have the theory knowledge, it's gonna be tough for you to survive. And that one made me, interview মই ভাবিছো like if I have push myself on the first go with him. And he was a very good teacher, being a senior also, but still he was a very good teacher. If I would have took his advice and learnings on the first stage itself, like very nicely, I might have been a little bit more better than what I am right now. So that might be the one. How many hotels have you been like working in? After the after so in this way, like including Grand Hyatt, I've worked in three hotels again. So total three hotels, and a time period of something like 5.5 years na in all three. So I work in Grand Hyatt Kochi, which was in Kerala. From south, I went to north. On north, where I went was like Delhi. It was a hotel called as ITC Grand Bharat. Okay. It was in Gurgaon, Delhi NCR. Then from there, I moved again to the central part of India, where it was like in Mumbai, where I was working with JW Marriott Hotel. It was in Juhu. Very good property again. So these were the hotels which I've worked for. Now let's move on to the next segment, which is cruise line. Yeah. This is where things get interesting. Yeah. Was it always your plan to join cruise line, or was it just a sudden move of yours? So for this also, somewhere around I can, you know, blame or give credit to Eagle Crest. Okay, they won the, they were the one who have injected this on me, and it was like I mentioned earlier. I've came across and got to know this institute because I was interested in aviation. I joined this institute also only because of aviation, thinking like I'll go and pursue aviation. But like slowly, na aste aste training with the bujias like, oh, hospitality also is a key. And on top of that, we had a trainer, okay, thankful, and I'm very grateful to her. She was the one who introduced us very well to the cruise industry because she had already worked and who have like experience. And then she was our trainer. Her name was Miss Zulu Senla. So she always used to give us the insight. Oh, nini man interesting like. That's the esteem my interest from aviation. It was getting shifted to hospitality because it was just my stepping stone for getting on the cruise. And that's how, I end up because I find it very much interesting in any way. You go travel around, plus you're working with so many different nationalities. Bishi saman sigole po. Ito hansa kuri orne and no doubt money wise, the salaries are very good. So ito like sabte like I thought like okay, kurushe na. I'll just try to push myself for cruise line, and that's how I end up on the cruise. Hey man. So the trainers and the students have prepared as few questions. So I would like to proceed to that also. So that coming. They want the inside of cruise line more. They have a lot of questions. So but then we have made it, you know, katak na natin. So the question starts with, how is the procedure into joining cruise line? So like simple, right now in India, especially mentioning like Mumbai, okay. In Mumbai, we have a lot of consultancy offices and all, where like they are the hiring partners, or say like they are the one who is uh, having the office, okay, straight away for my company. Say like my company, I belong to Carnival Corporation. Yes. So for Carnival Corporation, we have something called a CSSI in Mumbai, which stands for like Carnival Support Service India. So for Carnival itself, now we have a straight down our own office, which is located in Mumbai. So that looks after all over India, Lana. Itu kan proses kan saya. So likewise in so many consultancy we have in this one, okay, Mumbai, like Airborne, Kamaxi, Hiren, V-Shipping, Indus, what else? So what you have to do is like first thing in each and every consultancy or this one, no? What you have to do is like you need to go to the official website and then you need to log in. So when you say login, before login, you have to make your profile. Just like mankina Instagram, Facebook, and one first profile na, we have to sign up, then we log in. The same thing goes for that. So once you make your profile, you log in, and then you can always click for the notification alert na, so that like if there is any vacancy coming up, you get a notified. Or else like you can always keep going and checking na, like if there's any interview coming up, any vacancy happening. So you can just click and then apply. And then if you get shortlisted, they'll always give you a mail or call you straight away saying that like you are shortlisted, come for the
So
interview.
it's kind of like Naukri.com and
Oh,
task.
same, exactly.
Okay, interesting. So again, the question goes like, they know that they get vacancies for kitchen and F&B and housekeeping, but also they are asking like, what about the front desk? Do they get opportunity? And then if yes, then what's the eligibility for the students?
So definitely, okay, like it's not like I'm not saying they don't have vacancy or options to get in the reception. Okay, we say reception in Crustelo language difference which I did. So on basis of that, Crustelo on reception boys. So what happens? Reception department is something like who operates for a very large area, na? But like the people who are working for that department, it's in a very small number. Say like ship the 2,000 crew or so who are working for that ship.
Okay.
Out of that 2,000 in F&B, you'll find at least like 150 to 200, kitchen 150 to 200, housekeeping 150 to 200. Na? But in reception, you'll only see like 8 to 10 people out of all those 200. So in that terms and in that basis, now hiring process can be rare to get on. Once in a blue moon, na ulai achanak ra interview. Oh, with them the benches are the so you can apply. Or else like what usually happens is like you join in shape like in some of the other department, but like you do cross training, na? And then cross training. When you have the interview, you get assessment, and then you clear the assessment, and then you give the interview. You get selected, then you get through in the reception department. Or else like even though if there is no vacancy and still you have completed all the uh, things now like cross training interview so what they do is like they put you on the wait list. So the wait list they go na keep their opportunity power, they'll straight away put you there. So that's why it used to happen like bishi comty chances take. But nevertheless, don't give up na. And if you are really interested in front office and you want to go, it's always like you do timing important as it. Time I say who as it.
Okay, so the next question is it mandatory to take up STCW training to enter into cruise?
Definitely. So STCW is just like you're taking your soul. Huh? Without STCW, na paro jauh. Because in STCW, we have like 5 different subjects. Okay, where they're gonna teach you some basic safety, about the ship, about firefighting, about medical, like first aid things and all. So this is very important. Without STCW, so mentioning all this, like it's gonna be like passport, STCW, CDC, SID, and crowd management. These things is very important. Without this, you won't be able to get it. And not forgetting medical fitness. Even though you might be very much good things and all, but like bitola body the key as an So before getting on the cruise, we always used to have our full body checkup. Okay, when I say full body, it means like starting from your head till your toe, every single part will get checked. And if they find anything which is not suitable or not good, they'll directly give you unfit. And once it get unfit, khatam, na jao de.
Tata, bye bye.
Same.
So I also want to ask, adding to that, this STCW training, mon already training I mean like sorry, hotel kandi kam guna ta kamano no liu for getting the cruise.
No, no, no. So SCCW is again happening on a different one. Okay, if I elaborate a little bit now. So SCCW is a course which comes under DG Shipping. Okay, so DG Shipping stands again for Director General of Shipping. So it directs central government there. So for us, like even if you're working for private company also, there are so many documents which are approved directly from the central government. Na, until unless it get approved from there, we won't be able to get it done. So STCW, even though wherever you work, even if you have like say like you're flying, okay, you're a cabin crew, you're in aviation sector. In aviation sector also they have like firefighting, some basic swimming, this training or first aid camp. But still, you had something and then you change your mind. Now you want to shift from aviation to cruise line. Still, that person also have to do like again the STCW. So whatsoever you are doing STCW, you have to do it. Very very much mandatory.
So the next question goes like, as a fresher, If we apply, what's the first position one gets and what is their job role?
So, technically, when you say in cruise line, if you are applying straight away as a fresher, na, you don't have any experience, but you have all the documents required, you have done the training, so now you are counted as a fresher, okay? Like, obviously new to sea, but like counted as a fresher. So in mostly what happens in cruise, you get in a department, okay, like it's gonna be like an overall department. You're not gonna be on a specific like saying like housekeeping who like store who we F&B who we itu hande like specifically ekta department নহয় overall the ekta থাকে itu na so which they call as like hotel assistant, okay, in my company in different companies they have different names, okay, in my company they call as hotel assistant. So that hotel assistant is the starting part, so that once you get placed on the hotel assistant it's like your luck, what the manager's gonna put you. Sometime when the hotel assistant gets selected, so there is like the scratch part there. So once you get selected, you might get on any of the department. Might be you'll send up for storekeeping. Might be you'll send up for F&B. And F&B, when you say the F&B on the scratch, they're gonna start from the plate house, which means like the dishwasher. So after that, again, when you say housekeeping, on housekeeping, when you are a hotel assistant, you do the odd jobs like public area cleaning and all, the crew area cleaning, and then on ship there's something very much exciting things. What we used to have on a turnaround day. So we're like Ajit around days and up. We travel for 14 days and we came back. Ajit around days. So there will be like say 6,000 people going out. And then there will be again 6,000 people more coming in. So that day we used to call as around day. So it then there will be a lot of luggage going out. So these are the people, okay, from the housekeeping. They used to deal with this luggage. They will send it out. They will collect new one. They'll send it across in the cabin. So it was as a starting part, not scratch the hotel assistant. But
moving on to the next question, as a fresher, what a person or a journey should expect for the salary, first salary?
salary wise, okay, first thing, we get paid in dollars, US dollar, no? So sometimes it happens also, like, depending on what the dollar value is going, sometimes up, sometimes down. Na, itong web sinasalo ko tuwa namin na. Like I said, the fresher category na, which is called as the hotel assistant. Even the hotel assistant, when the dollar value will be like normal time, na, they will at least expect something like 50 to 60,000 la bit order. That's what we start from. Also, we all know that we do get holidays in cruises. So, how many months do you usually get, like after your service? How Yeah.
would they call
So
that?
so it's something called as contract, okay?
Yes.
So depending again, like what length of contract you do. So we have something like 4 months contract, 6 months contract, 9 months contract, 10 months contract.
So, like, do we select the contract?
No, again, it happens in such a way. It depends on your say your years of service for the company. Na? In our company, like if I complete 5 years, I'm eligible to apply for 6 months of contract. But like if I'm on officer category, which are like 1, 2, 3 stripes, na, they do like 4 months of contract. Okay, so if they're doing 4 months of contract, they have a vacation of 45 days. And if I'm doing 6 months of contract, I have a vacation for 2 months. But right now, I haven't completed 5 years with the company. Okay. So I'm still doing 9 months of contract. So if I do 9 months of contract, I'm entitled for 3 months of vacation. So that's how it works.
So that's how you are here.
Yeah.
As you sip your coffee, or I don't know, pika. If that is pika.
Pika cha, bing ko na.
Tissue na. Oh, yeah. So, what would be the hierarchy of working in a cruise? I'm not sure. It's not stagnant.
Uh, hierarchy, like, so again, likewise, on different departments, we have different hierarchies, okay? But like, I belong to, uh, in cruise, again, we don't say F&B, okay? We used to say like a restaurant department. So I'm from restaurant department. So my hierarchy started in such a way, like I said, hotel assistant. Next to hotel assistant is buffet attendant. Okay. Next to buffet attendant is called as assistant waiter. Next to assistant waiter is waiter what I'm right now. And so these four are the ranks, okay, we don't say again their position or designation, no? Instead, we say rank because it comes under the Navy um, laws. So according to Navy law, we say rank. So these four ranks comes under the crew rank. Okay. But like right now, the rank one I'm holding is a waiter. So next rank for myself is gonna be head waiter. So once you become a head waiter, you come on the officer category where you have a single stripe with white uniform, not single stripe either. But like next to head waiter is again ADBM Mahangoy. So that stands for Assistant Dining and Beverage Manager with two stripe. Next to Assistant Dining Beverage Manager, we go Dining and Beverage Manager, which will have 2.5 stripe. Then we move on to F&B Manager, which will have 3 stripes. And now we all comes on the hotel category. Shifted in as the charter main department. One is hotel department, one is HR department, one is engineering, and one is tech department. Okay. तो वहाँ hotel department है. So once you become an F&B manager who is like 3 stripe, the next promotion is gonna be for hotel general manager, which stands for AGM. No? So AGM used to have 4 stripe. So that is the last promotion you get. But so moving on to the next question, the students have been very curious about this also. Uh, what's the question that's been asked on the interview? Kiki questions come. So question wise, our interview mostly it will be technical questions. Like say you are already experienced for F&B. So they might ask you some question based on food and beverage. Okay. After that, very important again, technical technical question of that they do is like they test your presence of mind. Na? We call a situation based question. So they're gonna ask you any random question like achanak tu jaise ina ushe. So what do you wanna do? So they're gonna test your like quick reaction, how quickly you can react and how you react on things. And then they'll judge you on that like psychology type na. Ela pichale. After that, like if they are satisfied with your answer, then they will proceed you for the next round. The next round gonna be again for English test. Okay. English Merlin test, we say something. So after that, if you clear that one, you're done. You're good to go. So students, I hope you have heard that. That's how you get ever now, ready for answer. And from now start speaking English now so that you improve yourself. When you got selected for this cruise opportunity, what was your personal reaction? Because like it's such a big step you're taking from land to seas, you know. Well, at first go like if I say in my life, whatever I've done, whatever phase I've gone through, there's so many funny incidents I've always came across, okay? Which later on going ahead, if I remember, I always used to feel that I never push it. But on my time when I cleared the interview, they said like, okay, you're selected. So when they told me you're selected, they told me like you're selected as an assistant waiter. And I was like, alright, keep all the track with na. Mo already hotel day man dili kam wala half position this to tadera you are wanting me to make myself again demote and then join you. Mo monde din ba this night no corona ki join na. I'll just be good here once I move up. I'll just deny it. But when it came for the salary part, okay, so they gave me the offer letter and I was reading through and they told me check your offer, what we have offered you. And when I checked the offer, like it was like auto time like if I calculate na something like 90,000 in they will actually in oh ako na chuti din dili mo jala mo kam karo type to ni jala ase I still always remember this and I always used to feel funny, okay, but like when you say an assistant with in cruise line na, it means like it's not like you're joining somewhere on the scratch, you're very much on the mid level. So again, like term wise na, their terms is very different than what the terms we use in hotel. So ito like sate, I had the misconcept and then I was like, but later on, salary parts and the acha chalo kurlo. So I was about to ask you hotel shift or cruise shift, but I guess and I hope that you would definitely select cruise shift. Somewhere around you're very right. Like, because in hotel what happened? Sometimes you're working for 12 hours, sometimes you're working for 9 hours, sometimes you're working even for 15 hours. Straight away, na. To TV na chana wala sa म त morning त आइसि त राति हिँडेर morning बोलेछ न बोले म त यतै छु त के हो यसो हिँडे but it is fun okay like if I go for the flashback and all ভাল লাগে মই still like somewhere around I've came across all those things but like in ship you do only for 9 to 10 hours okay but that is again like very different okay because you have like so much of years of experience doing like straight away shift not long holiday like you don't feel like very much tired at one point of time even if you're doing straight but in shift we used to have split shift say example if I'm working for 9 hours I'll split that shift in three different timing say like breakfast I'll work for 3 hours in lunch I'll work for again 2.5 hours then in dinner I'll work for 4 to 5 hours so every meal period each other or every shift like each other we have breaks so that break is like somewhere around, disturbing you at the same time. Rest puro na keep puro in every hujai, but like at the same time when you're on cities and all like you're going to different countries or kumba city you feel nice. Oh, all break lamba pasina balas and barja and yeah. So it's good. So okay, somewhere around I'll choose still for cruise line. Kata pai do kam.
Security.
Thank you.
Let's move on to our next segment, which is life at sea. Uh, Now we want some juicy answers. So, how many countries have you visited so far?
Oh, so I guess I was just recently checking again, like maybe Instagram the be active so wherever I used to go, I always used to put that country flag on my profile na.
Highlights.
Highlights the profile bio the that I was just trying to check okay recently. So I got to know I've been to 23 different countries.
Okay.
And that is not even 4 years I've completed, okay. It's just like 3.5 years
It's
now.
just the beginning.
So I'm hoping like so when people used to ask me, I used to say, unless I cover 75 countries, I'll not get down from the ship. That
should be a goal. Uh, which country has the best food?
Oh, food wise, me being a very good and big time foodie, I always go only for food and food. So, but many countries got very good food, okay. But like if I have to choose, I'll always choose for Spain first.
Okay.
Spain, like they got something very different. Like they got to make sure everything you want, you get everything, and then also authentic. Like you can't expect yourself to eat Japanese food. They're also authentic in Spain, but they do. And same thing, even Portugal. I guess first will be my Spain, second will be Portugal, and Spain because Spain is mostly known for beach, okay?
Okay.
You have like so many beach in each and every city you have beach. So all the beach by the beach side you have there a lot of like tapas restaurants, bar, food to khatam. Like person like me, I used to go 3 घन्टा भाड रहेछ बोले 2 घन्टा त खाँदै होला जाऊ, you know. So, oh, it's always close to my heart. So what I do, I used to take small things from home, like akuni, and then to my surprise, we get bastinga in many places, okay, where you have like a Asian store and all, so they even Asia people they do a lot of bamboo shoot.
Yes.
So we used to get that one, and then we make something out of it, and then at least our, the only thing what used to keep us moving, there is like YY.
Right.
We always used to take YY with us.
Do we get there YY or you mean
In some countries, okay, like in Spain, okay, in Barcelona, you find the exact YY what we have here, but like it's almost 6 times expensive what we buy from here. So what we usually do is like every time someone is coming from India or say from our own place, Northeast and all, we always try to get in touch and say, YY le na." And if you not say also, anyone's anyways we're gonna take even this time also I'm about to join next month. I've already got more than 6 people who have asked me why Mela ekta trolley day why jao let's get
bisa manggil duit lah
QR code pothawa.
The next question would be, did you ever get bored of cruise food and start missing home food?
About missing home food, it's like my brother aji jaise na kali ra start ho jau until unless I come back na every time mela matha de khali itu chun lega bastinga akhuni gauri mangso kali like again for me before when I was at home na mela ama sai biya bahut de do kali when I was at home I used to be very choosy, okay, I don't eat many things, but slowly and gradually when I started working outside of home, I started accepting anything
Yes.
and everything.
Yes.
So for me, among food la wise, I don't have that much of complaint, and I don't get bored because mo ina type of manusa, I eat all the meats almost like what we get there. Just except lamb, okay? I don't eat lamb there.
Why?
It's not for my no, it's okay. It's not something for me. So I used to avoid lamb, but beside lamb, I used to eat everything. And moreover, in cruise, the food is very good. You get like in every meal period, at least you'll have 6 to 7 different cuisine food mixed together. So you can go and pick up anything. So that was like, okay, food, though I'm always fine.
What's the most luxurious dish you have served in the cruise?
In cruise, I can't say like very, very much luxury things, okay? Like, say when you say about the food part. But like in beverage, I've sell a lot. But on food, I guess I've sell when I was in hotel. Because in five-star hotel also you serve a lot of sometimes, Moila khandanla pura mati jaule la isa dinner together na.
Okay.
So ina hisab la might be it was when I was working in one of the Japanese restaurant. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I used to sell sushis and all. Okay, especially sushi devi. There's called nigiri and sashimis. And if you're having the exact authentic very good tuna, it used to be very expensive. So I guess in a small portion, okay, just in a small piece of sashimi, it will cost you more than 12, 13,000.
Basic.
Yeah. So in a portion, okay, in a portion you'll have at least 6 to 8 pieces. And just calculate kiman may isap there.
Kumain ako with us. Ikaw kumain ako too.
Muy dorne chade na khay diga. Not my type ni.
The next question would be any celebrity sites in the cruise during your shift or working hours?
Okay. So there's a famous female celebrity, okay, Nicole. Tara second naam mo yun, book by that or
Z. Z singer.
singer.
I'm so bad at it.
Same. So she's a singer, songwriter, and I guess actor again.
Yes.
So the last ship where I was working, it was called as Arabia. So she's the godmother of that Arabia. Okay. So when that ship was inaugurated and started, she was the one who came for inauguration and all. But still, I did not meet her on that time because I was not part of that pre-opening thing. But like I was fortunate and lucky enough. I was working on one of the other sister ship, okay, which was called as Ayana. So she came once for the event garden. So that time I had a glance and I had an opportunity to say hi na at least maybe kumba ekta bharla manike log paise de ঠিক আছে বড় হলিও ভাল আছে
let's move on to the next question or the next segment. Cruise life might look glamorous, obviously, in Instagrams and social media, obviously, but we all know it's not easy. So, for you guys working out there, what would you say, project to the audience about?
Itu ini like every time what you see, that is not something what it is actually behind the door. Ini like I will say the first thing is like you need to have that strong mindset, like saying like whatsoever is happening or what is gonna happen, I'll stick and I'll continue.
Definitely.
Because if your mindset is not that strong, I don't think so. Cruise gonna be something what you have to choose. Because in cruise there will be so many like dramas kuide, emotionally, physically, mentally. Sometimes you're very stressed. So what happens usually if you are stressed? We try to step out of the door. A lot of fresh air lower. Shifting, even if you're stressed, you try to go step out of the door. Only thing you'll see is like blue water. So again, that will make you again more stressed. After that, physically, like you're working for 9 months, straight away 9 months. So gaulolop tagra na thagile the duk pao. You'll fall sick, you'll start having the motion sickness and all, and then blah blah things hoy na. They don't physically, mentally, sabte stress pai. They don't mind if manla mindset strong thaisula, I guess we can even deal with physical, mental, and emotion pressure also. Time the emotion be bishi ho na kumba any gali diho. Like obviously you're working under someone, you can't always expect them to be good and fine to you. Sometimes they will be bad, sometimes they will be rude. On that time, if you don't know how to control your emotion, खत्म फोन गर्ने त खोल आमा म आएछ
I actually prepared the same question. I mean, like, as in seasickness kan kina hoy na
Ah,
and you totally
seasickness to ina type to way there. I don't know. I guess that was Pikachu what helped me or Puchu na being Konyak very strong and raw. Na. I've never felt seasickness so far again. Never.
okay.
Even though like the sea was very rough, and especially when the sea is rough, people they'll start vomiting and they'll have dizziness. They can't walk in a type of way. Really, for me, I haven't experienced anything, but like mostly when it used to be like we have rough seas, na. Other than the issue, मान इन्हें सीधा एक माथि ते खरा होइछ बोले यही काम गरुले दुख पाइन Really, when the sea is rough, it is literally like twisting you in and around on both the side, left, right, in around there. Ah, bishi duk ase. And then normally, barely duk pai. The kam gurula the bishi duk ase. Aray dila body if you have motion sickness, you are dead on that time.
So the next question would be what's the toughest part of this cruise industry?
Toughest though, I think I can say staying away from the family for quite a long time now. And moreover, see, okay, everywhere if you go, there will be something good and at the same time bad thing. It's not like everywhere you go, you'll find only the good thing. Na? So, my baba is up to the 9 months, which is a very long period. Huh? 9 months is literally a very long period. And then on 9 months, you work straight down for 9 months, not even a single day off. So that is one of the toughest things. And on top of that, you're away from your family for 9 months. And out of that, all of a sudden, if something happens to your family or family members, the, right then in a click corner punctual na pare na because you're not somewhere near. You don't know in that time you might be on other part of the world.
Yeah.
So it's not like that like you can't come. You will be coming, but like it's gonna take you time. Might be kilo in every way na man traveling garne भी 2-3 days lage. तो तो खान garne all of the bias that doesn't really mean okay or trying to discourage anyone. Life is life, na. We can never expect. Even time to the interview, also like in a kiwa wishe lok paole panay. It is it's all about timing. Other than
So
that,
did you ever feel like quitting in that moments?
many times, huh? Especially on my first contract there. I went very new, everything was new. I don't know people around. Kun kiwi jani kothawi prole duk pae na aro itu piche. And the worst part is the language, like I said, we use many of the terms from Navy, okay? So they are telling me something I can't understand. Movie and blank jayas na ina kune thagi ase. So either time they're like on my first contract also I felt it like so many times, okay, again and again, like better quit na. It's not always about money. Chadi naparo gani. Only the moment you survive 1 month, when the salary you should get credited, you don't feel like it anymore. Chalo, jao, ukuno hai na. The same thing again happened to me when I was on my second contract.
Okay.
I went to the ship again. Aura jaise, again it was on a different ship, new environment. I was not feeling, like I naunigi, kuri gorne, aste gorne, dakai dakai ne ek mahina par hoise, just oh, kuro, and that's how I'm still going on and surviving.
We'll move on to the next segment, which is your growth and experience. What has changed the most in you?
I can say if I see myself from 2018 and 2026, I can say I've grown a lot mentally. I'm like now, I can say, anyway, like pull away mentally the my man, you are weak in a certain but I'm very strong okay now mentally. And I know how to react things. Again, that is I guess that personal growth. Personally I'm growing very, very much. I don't think so. It might be like visible and very much known to everyone, but like I myself, I can feel that like I'm growing personally very, very much, and obviously professionally also I'm growing. I know इतै मैले English त इमान भाल्दो नभए अहिले like पुरा time र इतैलाई हिसाबले बुझ्नु I've made a lot of improvement, a lot, and I'm happy for that.
The next question would be any skills from Eagle Crest that still helps you today? Any topic related?
Mala time there, they used to force us, Literally like Kurobo, Kurobo. They used to make us do these ice breaking things and all. Okay. Speaking sessions. So on that time, like for me, like I mentioned, I was never able to speak in front of people. Okay. So they will tell me like every day class table, nah, tomorrow you have anything to speak, okay? Like you have to go and speak in front of your class. It's your wish, whatever topic you want to choose in a subject. So that made me help, okay, somewhere around. Even though if I stand, my shiver is not, I can feel it myself. But like Utura, slowly, it have pushed me to, get me out of the zone, out of my comfort zone. And then now I can talk, even if you let me stand and talk in front of 10,000, 15,000 people, where I can easily talk. That have helped me a lot. And thank you for that, Nana. Thank you so much. So, as the president and as the president of Alumni Association, what do you want the Eagle-Crest students to know or understand about this industry? Like I usually used to have my sessions and all, now where I used to do interaction with these people. I always used to tell them, okay, and being might be now I'm one of the leader for them, okay, like just holding the position of president also. I always wanted to tell them and share them. No? In life, giving up is very easy, okay. You can give up at any point of time, but to continue, it's not easy. And at the same time, to climb up after a fall, that is very tough. I saw many of my friends, my own batchmate and all. At first, things were going good. All up and down and shit, they fall down. And then they never try to stand up again. That is a very like worst thing, and I can say very bad. Nah? You should always learn from your failure, from your mistakes. Like me, I can tell my own self, okay, my personal like experience. Me myself, I've quit this industry, okay, hospitality on my first when I was working with my first hotel. Yeah. After that, I quit. I said I'll never come back to this industry again. This is not something for me. But yeah, after quitting it, and then I was doing some other odd jobs and all. And then at that time, something was cracking on my mind, always like saying, like, "Give a second chance, give a second chance." And I listened to my own self, my inner me, and then I gave myself a second chance. And yeah, for that, I'm still here today. And I've grown a lot. Yeah, professionally, like in terms of everything, I've grown a lot. So I'm very much happy for myself, saying like even after that fall, I stand up. So that is what I really want to tell our people, our youth, our students, our alumni. It's never too late to start anything new. Even though you might have quit now or you might have gave up, but still there's a chance. And if you are watching this podcast, do try to realize yourself also that like still asena chances in the way. Like so many people they start big things at in big age. So it's okay. So as we are coming to the end of this podcast, let's go to the segment where we talk about the future. Do you see yourself growing higher in this cruise management? Mm, Oh, again. I I definitely see myself okay. That like I will grow, and I think I have that capabilities also. Uh, on top of that, I'm very much stubborn. Even if it might take me time, but I won't give up on that stage. And especially at this point of time, I don't see myself giving up on anything if I want to chase. So I'm firstly like you say, step to like step by step. So I'm mostly trying to get on the next position, as after joining the industry, like cruise industry, where I joined from there, I've already been promoted. I'm on my next stage. So now also again, I want to go on my next stage. For that, I'm trying my best. Finger crossed, and by His blessing, when it will be the right time, I think that promotion will come and knock my door. That's it. Amen. Yeah. Now, the big question: what's next for John Konyak? Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? In such a way, I might see myself be a father again. 5 to 10. Itu tabung dia sa time. Definitely. Pressure siya sa family. But keeping that aside, so I'm doing something like I've started something, okay. It might be like a skill set for me. Okay. Under like wines, okay. Interesting. So I've already done something called as WSET in wines, okay. Okay. So I'm already holding level 2 in WSET in wines. But after this, I was trying to go for sommelier, okay. So for that one, you need what is sommelier? If you can. Yeah. So for us, okay, sommelier is something very much unfamiliar, huh? But like I just want to take little time and try to at least explain this little bit title. Huh? So when you say sommelier, okay, a sommelier is a person who is like very much well educated or well experienced or having a very not very best knowledge of wines. And when you say wines, man lai satte dene wine the wine na red ekta white thego alop ina gondao khaido ina satte hoedo. But like when you say about wine, no, wine is a very vast chapter, okay. To know a wine, the first thing you need to know is like tela gas na. Tela gas buja piche te tela gas to kundu mati bitorde ase. Itu mati bitorde pani ase, pathor ase, balu ase. Na everything you need to understand. And even the place where the wine is growing, you need to understand from where the sunlight is coming, from where the sunlight is getting sunset. Na what kind of wind pressure is coming? Is the wind cold, hot? Sob bujole lage. Okay. And out of that again, there are like so many different regions, like region from France, Italy, Iran. You have to go deep down and then study. And once you study all these things, you are entitled to give some exams. Okay. When you give the exam and if you clear, you are certified. And once you are certified, you are a certified sommelier. And sommelier things is something, okay. Now I'm doing out of interest also. But on the first go, when I was starting to try to pursue this, no, it was just because of that money thing also. Money wise, they are very good paid people, okay. Very, very highly paid people. So money also, growth also, and moreover, this is always a dream, okay, from I guess past 3 years. Out of Nagaland, not just only in Nagaland, okay, in the entire Northeast, we don't have anyone who is familiar, okay. There are people, okay, who have already done WSET like me, okay. I know a few of them, but like we don't have anyone who have done this CMS, okay. What is for sommeliers now? It's called as the Court of Master Sommelier. So no one have done that. So I want to be the first person out of the whole Northeast, but like I don't know if I will be able to be, achieve that thing or not. But like I'm trying my best. I'm trying to study, huh? Eagle Crest will be clapping from the back. Oh, very much. Yeah, that's it. I might see myself to be a sommelier. Might be in another 3-4 years. Yeah, finger crossed. Let's move on to our rapid question round. Not rapid ready, yeah, but still, let's give it a try. Do. Okay. Cruise life or hotel life? Cruise. Buffet service or fine dining? Buffet. Oh yeah, pronunciation. Sorry. Buffet. Morning shift or night shift? Morning. Strict boss or chill boss? No. Chill. One advice for Eagle Crest student. Start the like learnings, huh? Start the learnings. Knowledge is very important for anything, literally anything. So start learning from now. It's the right time. One word that describes your journey. Struggle. I'll say a lot of struggle. Too much struggle I've seen. That's the end of our rapid round. Wow. So before we end, I want you to take your time to say anything you want to the audience or to the students or the parents out there. Yeah. Like you said, a cameraman focus. Oh. So this is gonna be a very important part, okay? And especially I want to deliver this in Nagamis. And if it's possible, no, like I want this to at least get with each and every um, parents, okay, especially Mahalla youth, very important na parents can get because right now Nagaland la condition la hisapte Mahan ama bawa han ge to khali government job pele Mahan pet palole paro family saole paro na ina lage believe you are right na apni han bhi right ase believe at the same time in every hoy private job ra manula life biya hoy there are so many people বেশি মানুহ আছে না কোনখান প্ৰাইভেট জব কৰি নেবে বেছি লাইফ ভাল যাই আছে দে চ' মই इतवी अपनी हनगे at the same time na through this video message pass korle mon jado gonna be like a request kora sina na আপনি আনলা বাচ্চা খান ইনে কিবা প্রাইভেট জব খান করলে ট্রাই করেছে হলে এটলিস্ট আনগি অলপ ফ্রি হাত ছাড় দিবে না খালি ইনেই নহয় খালি গভর্নমেন্ট জব যাবি ইনেই নহয় বিকজ মই কেলে তো কোলে ট্রাই করে আছে গলে মই ইনেই হইছে দে ইটা বি মাই ক্লাসমেট হুই মহিলা বেচমেট খান হুই কুম্বা খানগে মই ইটা 5 6 ইয়ার্স 8 ইয়ার্স 10 ইয়ার্স পিছতে লগ পাই আছে তো তাহান মুগে কই আয়া মহান্দ টাইম থাকা টাইম তো খালি গভর্নমেন্ট জব খেদাই নি ইটা ওভার এজ হয়ে যাচ্ছে গভর্নমেন্ট জব বি পা নাই এফালে প্ৰাইভেট জব বি এটা নতুন ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিব গ'লে ইমান এজ পঞ্চা পিছে আৰু অবভিয়াছলি ক'ত বি ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰাম দে ছোটো চেলেৰি লগে ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰে তো ইটো তাহান এটা কৰিবলৈ মন নাই ইনা হিচাপতে হৈ যায় তো ইটো somewhere around মহানে আছে তো কোন মহানলা বাচ্চা হান কিন্তু সবতে একটা বাউন্ডারি লাইন দি নি রুখি নি নাযাবি কৈ নি ইটা তাহান ইনা হৈ যাইছিল তো ইটো তো বিয়া আছে না আৰু ইটোলা হিচাপতে ইনাবে হৈ দে বেছি টাইম বিকজ মই লাইক ইটাতো ইটো কাম কৰাটো অলপ দেৰি হৈছে তো হ'লে মই কিতাবি ছুটি খান পাতেন দে নহ'লে আহিলে মই ভিজিট কৰি থাকিব ইনষ্টিটিউট খান খালি ইটোৱে নহয় আলাগ খান বি যায় না গভৰ্নমেণ্ট স্পন্সৰ ইনষ্টিটিউট খান বি যায় দে তো মই তাতে বি চাই নি কি বুজালা হিচাপতে না ফাৰ্ষ্ট এটা আমাৰ বাবা খানকে মহান কিতা ক'ব লাইক ট্ৰেইনিং ল'বলৈ মন আছে এনে হ'ব তাতে যাইছে হ'লে এনে ট্ৰেইনিং লৈ নি এনে কাম পাব তো তেন্তে আমাৰ বাবা খান বি মাইট বি বাচ্চাহলা প্রেশারলা হইলেবি নাহলে এনে একটা ফার্স্ট থরা আইনিবি এনে আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে যাবি মানে ট্রেনিং তে তো পঠাই দে ট্রেনিং দা হেও তাহান কোনবা 3 মান্থস লা করবো কোনবা 6 মান্থস কোনবা 12 মান্থস লা ট্রেনিং করবো এগুলা পিছে দে তাহান স্কিলস হয়ে আছে তো আস্তে আস্তে দে পলিশিং দেমসেলফ না তো তাহান বি আস্তে আস্তে শিখি আছে তো এনে মানে তাহান লাস্টে জানি ইন্টারভিউ দিব ইন্টারভিউ ক্লিয়ার হয়েছে তো ইটো পিছে জানো আচ্ছা ইটো জব তো দিল্লি দে আছে মুম্বাই দে আছে বেঙ্গালোর দে আছে গোয়া দে আছে এফলে আন্ধ্র প্রদেশ দে আছে তো ইদামতে আৰু আমাৰ বাবাতো কব আয়া তাতে যাইলেতো কোন চাব তিকে নাপাৰিব হা তাতে নাযাবি ইটো কোৱা লাভ নাই না ইনাই কৰিব মন আছে বোলে এট দ্য ফাৰ্ষ্ট বাৰ আহিবলে নাদিবি কেলে হলে বাচ্চা খানলা ইণ্টাৰেষ্ট একবাৰ আহি যায় না কিবা দে এইলা পিছতে তাহান এইটো আৰু পাৰ্চিউ কৰিব নাপাৰে কণ্টিনিউ কৰিব নাপাৰিলে তাহান বি একটা মন ভাঙি যায় তো ইটোলা পিছতে তাহান ইণ্টাৰেষ্টে হাৰি যাব না চবতে এইটো পিছতে লাষ্টে মহান এইটো কেটেগৰীতে আহি যায় কতে মহান কব নাগা আনএমপ্লয়ড ইউথ এতিয়া বি কাৰেণ্টলি মই জাষ্ট আজি মৰ্নিং দিবি এনে চেক কৰালা হিচাপতে তো মহান খালি নাগালেণ্ডে ৰেজিষ্টাৰ্ড নাগা আনএমপ্লয়ড ইউথ বি লাষ্ট ইয়াৰ লা চেঞ্চাছ লা হিচাপতে more than 71,000 আছে তো আনৰেজিষ্টাৰ্ড বি কিমান থাকিব আৰু তো এইটোলা হিচাপতে কিমান নাম্বাৰ উঠি আছে না তো এইটো কাৰণে স্পেচিয়েলি ইউথ খান ৰাবি বেছি তো মই আমাৰ বাবা খান গিয়ে অলপ তো লাইক মেছেজ পাছ কৰিলে মন যাদ অলপ তো বাচ্চা খান গিয়ে পুশ কৰিবি না ইনাবি নহয় খালি গভর্নমেন্ট জব বাড়ায় মহাল্লা পেট পালো দে বেশি মানুহ না ইনা আছে কোন প্রাইভেট জব করে নিবি পেট পালে আছে তো ইটোলা হিসাবতে আৰু more for the youths especially not I believe this podcast might be um, going around not only in Nagaland but like in some other part of Northeast also so I only want to tell you guys don't waste your this prime time okay because on this prime time whatever you are trying to do and whatever you are choosing yourself you have the right time and right energy so try to utilize that right energy on the right place if you think and you know like oh you can do something very good on the civil service and all please go ahead and do that but if you think your own self because mahan janedo because we by our own self we know like if I'm capable for some things or not and if I'm not capable please don't waste your time on that instead try to shift on something skills and all and today's world it's based on skills so if you don't have skills even though if you have educate like degree certificate that's not gonna work so my friends please try to put yourself on something and likewise I'm from this industry from hospitality so I'll obviously take a time and tell about you this industry now this industry is something it's very easy to grow okay if you put a little bit of hard work and a little bit of determination that's it other than that it's gonna take you just far and far away in terms of good package in terms of good life in terms of good profit benefits everything's gonna come on your way so just use your prime time for the right thing and then that's it guys I think it's gonna be too much if I take too long. That's it for me. Thank
No
you so
problem,
much.
John. So, John, your journey from Eagle Crest, being an Eagle Crest student to working internationally is a proof that dreams don't work until you do.
Definitely.
To everyone listening, this is what happens when skills meets opportunity. And if he can go from classroom to cruise ship, you can also do so. So this is your host Ali Longchar signing off, and we'll catch you up on the next episode. Ne?
All right.
Let's sign up together.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.